Hey guys, this is Laurie Thomas down at Home Real Estate. And it's Friday night, it's around 5 o'clock. I'm sure most of you are out having a good time right now. I want to take some time to talk to you about tips to buying a home. Because I know pretty soon we're going to get in our busy season where people want to buy houses, they move, when the kids get out of school, a lot of times people make that transition. So I just want to talk to you about some tips on buying a home. The first thing you should do is get pre-approved to find out what type of home you can buy. That way you know what your mortgage amount will be. Maybe you get approved for $150,000, or you get approved for $200,000, maybe you get approved for $70,000. It makes a big difference in what types of homes you'll be looking at. So I would first go to a lender that you trust and get pre-approved. If you have credit issues, get those taken care of now so that you can get that off your record and get that cleaned up before you go in to get a pre-approval for a loan. Once you've got a pre-approval, get yourself a good real estate agent. Honestly, real estate agents are there to help you. And you can interview your real estate agents. You can go in, ask them very specific questions, but they should be there for you. That's their job, is to take care of you as the buyer or the seller, whichever you happen to be in the case with them. So I would get a good real estate agent. They're worth their weight in gold. I've had some awesome experiences with real estate agents, and I've had some really good real estate agents, and then I've talked to some really bad real estate agents. So really talk to them before you decide to let them be your real estate agent. Make sure that they're going to be there for you. They're going to help you get into properties that you want to see. They're going to go in and they're going to negotiate for you, because a lot of things are very negotiable when buying a house. One thing you really want to do is make sure that you're looking at negotiating your closing costs, negotiating the price. If you're going to have an inspection, you definitely want an inspection done on the property. If there's things that need to be repaired, you can always negotiate that into the price. Especially if it's a major ticket item, if it's the electrical system, the furnace. But if the seller offers to fix it and replace it, then take that. Definitely take that. So there's a lot of things that a realtor, if they know how to do the contracts properly, a realtor can protect you quite a bit. I've been on both sides of the contract, and I've actually been in deals where somebody's realtor just didn't know what he was doing with the contracts, and he lost a really good sale. He lost a really good purchase for these people, and it's a shame, but unfortunately it happens if the real estate agent doesn't have a broker who's really paying attention to their paperwork and what they're doing. So you also will probably have to go through the appraisal process. So you want to keep in mind that when you go to buy a house, sometimes you will need money up front for inspections and appraisals. The bank's going to require an appraisal, and you're going to have to pay for that appraisal. So you have to pay for inspections. So you're looking at almost $1,000 right there just for those, along with whatever down payment you may need, which is generally 10% to 20%, depending on what type of loan that you're taking. So you want to take all those things in consideration when you're going to buy a house. I recommend to a lot of people, if you're getting a big tax return, set that aside. If you're planning on buying a house, put that aside in a fund so that you have some money set aside. So when you do go to buy that house, you've got that money for those extra expenses. But really take that time to shop and find and do your research. Today we have so much on the internet, and you can go and do your research, but be very careful about going into buying a house where you don't have a realtor that's protecting you. You have to have a lot of trust in who you're buying things from. So I would definitely recommend that you get a realtor to help you sell your house and also to help you buy a house. That way you get a lot of protection there that you wouldn't normally have in just an average transaction. So I hope you guys all have a great week, and I appreciate you listening, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks.